5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast that's not named. I am your host, Shanthosh, with my friend Gaurav, and we haven't recorded in a while. If you guys haven't checked out last episode, it was pretty good, I think. We got a lot of good positive feedback from that. It might have been our best one so far in terms of views and all that stuff, based off what I've seen.
Yeah.
And the feedback. But yeah, so we came back to record. We have not really how do I describe this topic? It's like it's very informative. I feel like it was something that when I found out you could do, I was pretty like mind blown, because I'm like, yo, like everyone loves free stuff, right? And whenever someone tells you, oh, you can get free stuff off stuff, you just think, oh, it's either illegal or there's some sort of like some shady shit going on.
Yeah.
But this is like something that it's 100% legal, and actually you're kind of like, it's almost kind of like a job, and you kind of get a reward for it, kind of thing. So since you're the expert at it, we want you to describe and let us know what this is exactly.
Okay, so this is basically how to get free shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's the title. Free shit on Amazon.
You'll never have to buy anything off Amazon again.
Okay, well, that's not like that. Like, you can get all the gimmicks, you know, like power banks, wall adapters, charging cables, phone cases, pillows. Anything gimmicky you want in your life, you can get it for free. And we're gonna share this knowledge on this podcast.
Yeah, and
not even on YouTube yet.
You can even use this as a business opportunity, guys. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun. Anyways, so essentially what you do is Amazon, there's sellers on Amazon, right, that need good feedback for their products. Yeah. So this is step by step in the simplest form. First, go on Facebook. Cool. Search and this works in any country. So go on Facebook and search, for example, Amazon Review Group Canada. Yeah. Search it in. Join all the review groups there, right? Join them.
Yeah, and by the way, Canada is for us because we're from Toronto. But if you're from India, then you'd go.
Yeah, Amazon Review Groups India.
Whatever region you're in. Whatever region you're in.
Yeah, exactly. So you do that, and then there's people posting, sellers posting their products there, like this refund after review, refund after review, refund after review for pillows, charging cases, power banks, phone cases, everything. And so you message the seller. You just type in the comment of the picture that interested, and the seller messages you, and then he gives you the details, and you give him your PayPal account, okay? And then you order the thing from Amazon. Cool. Yeah. And then once it comes in, after a few days, you look at it and you just give your honest review on Amazon.
And like, so they're not like, it's not like they're buying a 5-star. They're buying an honest review. What you actually think on the product.
No, they're buying a 5-star pretty much. Oh, okay. But like, I'm just saying, your honest 5-star review. Yeah. Leave it there. Like what you think of the product. You know, just leave it there. And then after your review's posted, you just basically tell them, hey, I posted the review. Here's my username. They go check it, they verify it, and then they send you a refund through PayPal. Dun, dun, dun. By the way, this is top secret information, all right? You're not going to get this on YouTube anywhere else.
It's not really secret anymore because hundreds of, like, tens of people just seen it. So it's not really a secret anymore.
But I mean, it's good. It works. You get free shit. Like, I've literally gotten, I think, $2,000 worth of free stuff. Yeah. In the past, like this year, like $2,000. I don't even go that aggressive with it. Like I just do it. Like I've gotten power, like you've seen my power banks, but I got air compressors, waterproof bags, headphones, like 2-3 pairs of headphones. Actually, I think I've got 6 pairs of headphones, including wireless earbuds, sports headphones, like the headphones we're wearing, like 2 of those.
And half our podcast equipment is from this too.
Yeah, low key. Yeah. And then like kitchen knives. Bro, endless.
Just stuff that you would have to spend like money, like not even, it doesn't even have to be expensive stuff, like $30-$40. That shit like that adds up. Yeah. It's like you're pretty much getting for free. So like, why not? And there's a lot of cool shit. Like I remember you were showing me that power bank with like that you don't even have to like plug the thing in, you just put it on.
Wireless power banks.
There's a lot of cool shit. What other cool shit did you find?
So there's like I love power banks. So there's like power banks that have like they're like adapters, like how regular adapters are, and you plug it in the wall, and then you plug in your phone. Yeah. So it's charging overnight, whatever. But if you're in a hurry and you need to go, you just take the whole adapter. That adapter itself is a power bank. Oh. So cool stuff like that. I have really, really strong like 50-60 LED lighting for backyards, including like ceiling lights, just fence lights. Yeah. stuff like that. Other cool stuff like, electronics, small electronics, like smartwatches. Got like 2 of those. I hated them, but I still got them. Whatever. Headphones again. Yeah. Kitchen stuff. A lot of stuff for my mom, like pots, like knives, and like spoons and stuff like that. Yeah. So anything gimmicky or anything you think a person would sell on Amazon is in that review group. Yeah. Just find it and get it.
Yeah. Oh, and
binoculars, like camping gear, flashlights, like everything.
And that's the stuff you grab. Like I was looking through the group, and there's like shit like that you like. There's like massage chairs and just like just random. It's like literally anything you would like, not like looking for, but anything that would interest you is in there. You just have to look. So
like sometimes I've ordered stuff from Amazon by actually like paying for it. And then I go in that review group and somebody posts it and I see, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. Could have just messaged this guy and he would have gave it to me. Yeah. The refund. Yeah. So yeah, I recently just transferred, I think, $1,900 from my PayPal account to my bank account, just because it's just built up from like this year with all the stuff. Yeah. But yes, subscribe. That's all we ask. Just subscribe and you got the information for free.
Yeah. That was the only payment for that information, right? Yeah. We actually have quite a few Amazon topics today.
We do.
Yeah. So let's get into some of those. So you wanted to talk about pretty much a business opportunity on Amazon, like, and your experience and stuff from that.
Yeah, so essentially there is a huge business opportunity on Amazon, and it's cheap, right? So people with like a business mindset who really want to get, you just don't know where the hell to start. Like, that was me, because when I tried this, that was me. I just didn't know what the hell to do. So I Googled online how to make money, and Amazon popped up quite a bit, right? So Amazon has a program called FBA, which is Fulfillment by Amazon. And essentially what that is you get your product, whatever product you have, and you send it off to Amazon. Amazon takes care of everything from getting the product ready and getting it to the customer. They take care of it, right? And Amazon brings the customer to their website, because everyone knows what Amazon is, and everyone knows that stuff they want is on Amazon. So they come search for it, and your product shows up, and then Amazon takes care of the rest. Yeah. But all you got to do is find the product and give it to Amazon's warehouses, right? So that's why it's called Fulfillment by Amazon. And so I found this opportunity out through just YouTube searches. Like I was really hungry to try something, and this came up. And so basically what it is you're basically finding a product that works very well in the market, right? And there's different tools to test what the market works, yes or no. Like the product has to have high sales and low competition, and it's a good product, stuff like that. So you find a good product, and you contact suppliers. Everything you do in business, you contact the suppliers. You make the product better than the other competitions. Yeah. You find the good price margins. You find if the product works, this, that. You ship it off to Amazon's warehouses. I didn't even see the product I did, right? I did baby shower decorations. Yeah. For girls, like mine was super niche, super random, yeah. Super random and super niche, like baby shower decorations for girls. Yeah. And yeah, so I sent it to the Amazon warehouse. And then that's it. And then the next day I was seeing sales and stuff on my phone, right? So I'm sure that, like, you're pretty curious about this thing. So if you have any questions, ask me. But I'm just gonna go down and tell my whole story from scratch to the end, right?
Yeah, I'll ask questions in between. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So so I began searching and doing research, and there's so much confusion on YouTube about how to pursue Amazon, like how to pursue the FBA opportunity. But I stuck with this one guy, and I went with him, right, for the beginning part of it. So essentially, I started off by doing product research. That's what you start off by doing. It's product research. You got to find that right product in order to make this work for you, right? And like I said, there's tools in place like Jungle Scout, which tells you the sales revenue of each product on the page. All right, for example, if you search spoons, and then of course the page with all the spoons come up on Amazon, and that tool tells you each step by step that this company is making this much revenue off this listing. So you find that, you do a lot of research, and you find your perfect opportunity, your perfect golden egg. Yeah. And I thought my golden egg was baby shower decorations for girls, right? Because when I did it, that had beautiful revenue. The first couple listings were making $25,000-$30,000 a month. Yeah. Okay, and they were the only listings there. So I'm like, okay, you know what? If I post the same exact thing with the same exact pictures, I might get a piece of that pie.
Yeah. Not even like you'll get 20,000-30,000. You might, even if you get like fucking like 10% of that,
Exactly.
That's
That's the mindset I went in
Yeah.
with, right? Like, and I'm like, okay, look, there's not many people doing this thing right now at this baby shower decoration, so I'm going to hop on and do it. So then I did that. I found that product and I watched that product for 2.5 weeks. I did all the numbers, and of course, when you do your research on YouTube of how to do this, they're going to show you how to run the numbers, like business numbers. So people with business mindsets is perfect for this because they can go with what's the cost of my product. What's it going for in the market?
Yeah.
What's my costs of running that product to Amazon and shipping and the fees that Amazon charges and everything, and they can run the numbers and they can see, okay, this is gonna be my gross margins, this is gonna be my net revenue, this is gonna be my net profit, right? So they can run all those numbers, and I did that for 2 weeks, and then I started reaching out to suppliers, and this is so genius and this is so smart because I did this all off my laptop at home. And suppliers are on a website called Alibaba. Everyone knows what Alibaba is, but no one ever uses it because it's wholesale. It's used by businesses. And if you're doing this, you are a business. So I used Alibaba, and I messaged like 15 different suppliers, and I typed in baby shower decorations for girls. And the crazy part is all those listings are the same listings on Amazon.
Yeah.
Because people like me who are sitting in my basement thinking of how to do shit, they literally reach out to these suppliers, get the pictures, get the product, and just post it on Amazon, and they're making a huge cut out of it, right? So, so essentially, I looked at all these suppliers, and they're all selling the decorations for about like $5 to $6 a piece. And then just to make mine a little unique, I added 10 balloons in there, 10 extra balloons. So it was like a decorations kit, you know what I mean, with like the strings and everything. So I added 10 balloons in there just to make it a little bit unique. And I told supplier, okay, cool. Here's the price. Here's what I wanted at. Here's what you wanted at. This works for us. Ship it to me, right? And so the supplier shipped it straight to the Amazon warehouse. I gave him the product details, and Amazon makes it very clear of how to do this. Very easy. And so the product arrived in the Amazon warehouses. And after that, the next day when it was arrived, the next day it had to go live. Like I made it go live. I clicked the button, go live, and it went live. And then I'm like, shit, here we go. Like I don't know what to do. You know, like it's out there. It's in the world. Yeah. Right. Like that's my first, and it felt so good because that was my own creation. I literally provided value. Yeah. Right, to the world in terms of product. Like that's huge because all businesses is providing value for someone. That's all business is. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I did that for the first time. So I was really, really excited and I really, really amped about it.
And so at this point, how much have you put into different aspects of the thing, just so people know?
Okay, cool. So essentially my cap was $3,000 for the product and everything, right? But $3,000, and each decoration I got for like $5-6, okay, and then shipping on top of that. I forgot how much shipping was. I think it was like $3-4 per thing, per piece. So that's how I went in with, and I bought the tools. Like Jungle Scout was $100 to do all the product research to choose the right product, and like all these other different tools, like they're $10, $15, $50. You know, I had to purchase all of them, and so coming up all of that was $3K. I wanted to keep it under $3K, but then I was talking to suppliers, and they're like. And this is obviously the most valid point ever, that you will get more discount if you buy a higher quantity, right? So then I have to up my budget to like $5K, and that's how I did it. So I'm at $5K right now. I'm $5K in. I'm $5K in, right? Cool. So the product goes live, and I'm sleeping, and dude, this was the most craziest feeling like ever. I was like so excited. I was sleeping, and I wake up the next day. I looked at my phone. I looked at the app. It's Amazon Sellers app, right? And I see one unit sold. Yeah. Right, and my listing price was $26. Bro, the feeling in my head was so amazing because I just made like $8 off this whole 3-month thing. I made $8. You know, while I'm sleeping. I'm not like, it's not profitable because I already invested a lot into it, but per product it was profitable. So I was like $8 I was like so excited. I was like yes. And then I realized, and then after that, it was kind of like one product a day, you know, one sale a day. And I wanted to increase that. Yeah. And to increase that, you need to do marketing. Yeah. Just like any business, you need to do marketing. Yeah. So then I started doing some marketing, and there's something called PPC. So it's pay per click. Yeah. Right. So when you're on YouTube, Google, Facebook and stuff, you see ads, and people are paying for those ads. So each time you click on that link for an ad, somebody else is paying for it. Yeah. right? So that's the same thing on Amazon. Also, sponsored things you see, that's people promoting their products. So you have to do that. And this is where I think I messed up really hard.
Yeah.
This is where I messed up. Because to make a perfect ad, there's so much research that goes into it.
Yeah.
Like the person's psychology, the person's this, the person's
Colors,
that.
everything.
So what you see, the first couple, for example, if you put in phone chargers and the first couple of listings you see, those are optimized to drag your attention into those ads. And even the titles and everything are optimized so the search engine picks it up.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to do with Amazon. You have to optimize your listing so the search engine picks it up and it's attractive to the person buying it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's where I messed up really heavy. The launching the product in the right way that's something I didn't do. So anyways, moving forward with that. So I tried doing a PPC pay-per-click and I continuously just tried it and I wasted, I think, like $400 to $500 on that.
Yeah.
Right? So that was a part of my marketing budget inside of the 5,000. So I allocated like $600 to launching it for marketing, and that was inside the $5,000. So I blew that. I got like 4 sales off of that.
Really?
Off of a huge marketing
And how many people
campaign.
clicked? Because that's a huge thing.
$600 worth of people clicked.
Oh, and what was how much are you paying per click?
I was paying, so it's not like you're only paying for one word.
Yeah.
Because baby shower decorations, babies, shower,
girls.
decoration for girls,
Yeah.
balloons, this, that. Like there's 39 pieces in the kit I was selling, 39 pieces. So all those words. And many, many other words, which you have tools for so you can figure out what those words are.
Yeah.
Right? So what those tools actually do is go into somebody else's listing and pull out all those words. So now you can use those words. But each word was like anywhere from 50 cents to $1.50.
So you got rinsed
Each
on
clicked,
that.
each click.
Yeah.
So if I got, that was my,
that rinsed you, yeah.
that rinsed me heavy.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, bro.
Yeah. And that's the thing about pay-per-click. Like even with YouTube and stuff, like YouTube, like literally anything you market social media wise. Like so it's kind of related in terms of marketing. I do the marketing for our off the top studios page, right? So I try to promote it posts. So I did a small little sample size where I promoted a couple posts. Yeah. So it works in terms of like you get a lot of people to see the thing, but so it's like you pretty much pay for how many people see your thing. But the thing is, most of the time that doesn't translate into views on the channel or subscriptions or
right.
So like I think I paid for about 5,000 people to see a post, right? And I think it wasn't expensive at all. I forgot exactly what it was, but it wasn't expensive at all. So it was like 5,000 people. Out of that, I think we literally only got 1 follow and like maybe like 5 or 10 views, something like that. So let's say I paid $30 for it. Like my cost per follow was like $30. So which is not a what's it called? Efficient business plan, stuff like that. So you have to really optimize the content that you're making. Like that post could have been much better. Like I could have made a better bio that could put someone's eye. Like it could have been more appealing. The clip I posted, like it wasn't. I just wanted to try it out, so it wasn't really the best clip or a clip that would catch a lot of people's attention. So you have to really know the thing and optimize, and that's exactly what you were saying. Whatever you're advertising and shit, or else you're gonna get fucking wrecked.
And I got wrecked, bro. I mean, I think I spent a good week and a half on it, like day and night, just looking at other people's stuff, just figuring out what pictures I need, figuring out what words I need to put on my description so search engines recognize it. Like I spent money and time on it. It's not like I didn't, but I just didn't do it right. You know what I mean? There's probably something I was missing that was screwing me up heavy. Yeah. But that was just an L for me. And another thing is choosing the right product is key. And if you choose the right product, everything will work out in the end for you, guaranteed. Yeah. But the issue was when I chose the product, it was like I spent almost a month and a half doing my research on from Amazon to like product choose to shipping the product out. Yeah. And shipping the product out was 3 weeks. Okay, so I had to wait 3 weeks doing nothing, absolutely still, preparing my listing. for the product to come in. And then when it came in, there was so much competition on the page.
Oh, so everyone was really looking at the same sources that you were looking at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was like 4 other new listings doing the same shit I was doing, and there's another person with the exact same thing. I was like the 10 balloons extra. I was like, wow. So I got wrecked in there too.
Yeah.
Because the competition increased, and so
Yeah.
And so it was all my fault at the end of the day, because I should have chose a better product.
Yeah. But those are the thing is, those are errors that you have to make in terms to come back better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
No one's gonna hop into this or fucking like anything, right? No one's gonna hop into anything right off the bat and it's gonna boom. Like, you have to make a couple errors. You have to make, mistakes and like just revise where you're coming from and then improve it, and that's how you keep it going. Like, and it's not like you lost all your money, right? You still ended up selling everything out.
Yeah. I did end up breaking even pretty much, right? But so the blessed thing about Amazon is that you will, like, it's so low of a risk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was selling products every single day. Like, I'd have one on my sales. I'm making like $8 passively. I thought I was the boss. Some days I got like 3-4 sales on some days, which I was like, whoa, because that's like $30-$40, I made passively, and that's real passive. So, so it was working, and just selling one product a day, or like, 2-3 products a week, that made it break even.
Yeah.
It took 8-9 months to sell all of it, but it still sold at the end. And that's the thing about Amazon. Look, if you just put the product up there and you do half of it right, you'll still get your money. It'll just take a lot longer, and it won't be sustainable at all. It won't
be sustainable. That's the issue.
Like, that's not a business at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, it's done. You know what I mean? You failed, and account. You're just gonna have to go on and do something better. Yeah. So that's where I messed up. And like, if there's one thing you should take away from this, which I didn't really talk about, is where you get your information. Like, that's the key about any business or anything you're doing in life. That's the key. Where you gonna get your information. Where I got my information was totally wrong. Yeah. I got my information from every single guy on YouTube who's doing this. Yeah. Right? I should have chose one person that I connect with, one person that's journey I trust and information I trust, and paid for his information. That's what I should have done. Yeah. You know what I mean? I should have paid for a person's course, because that would have told me exactly what to do just the way he did it. You know what I mean? And so I did that. I actually bought the course after the whole thing was done. And I still didn't use the course, but one of my friends is using that course. But I'm going to go back on Amazon definitely, because I think it was such a tremendously crazy good opportunity. And now, especially because when I did it, which was last year, it was just an opportunity that I can do in Canada, or mine was in the States actually, where I can do it in the States. Do you know what I mean? Because Canada was a small market, but now they opened it to an international level where you can do it anywhere. Click of a button, your product's all over the world. So that's crazy. And I'm definitely going to get back into Amazon. From my whole experience, everything I learned about Amazon is there's nothing wrong with that system. There's something wrong with you doing it and the way you do it. There's nothing wrong with the FBA program. Like, how sometimes you do something and you're like, oh, this isn't the right opportunity for me. The Amazon FBA is the right opportunity for everyone who knows how to do it. Crazy, bro. Millionaires have become, like, people have become millionaires off of this. Like, like, I've seen, there's always YouTube interviews coming out like every other day about some FBA entrepreneur who was just a mom with like 2 kids and became successful, getting like 20,000-30,000 a month. And big company like Anchor is now at like Best Buy and everywhere. They start off Amazon. A lot of companies start off Amazon. And it's really cool. You're reaching out to a supplier. You're putting your own brand, your label, everything on that product. It's being stamped on that product. And then it's coming out all the way here. You're not even seeing anything. You're controlling it. Coming to the warehouse and delivering it to people. Like, I think I had around over like easily over like 250-ish products. Yeah. So the units. And all of them ended up selling, and all of them went to random people. Yeah. And random people posted pictures. Like, there's one lady who posted a picture of her using it at her baby shower. So it was a really good feeling, bro. It's like something I did is being used at somebody else's baby shower across America in like Georgia or some shit. Yeah. I don't even know. So it's really cool. Yeah. The reach you have with this thing. Yeah.
And the biggest thing I'm like kind of taking from this is like, even when you get it wrong, like the skills you get from it
Yeah.
are like transcendent in like in all types of business.
Yeah.
You know, like in terms of like even like from managing a podcast to fucking creating like fucking like the next like McDonald's or whatever. It's all skills that you can transfer across the board. Like marketing is one of the most important things, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you like McDonald's doesn't have the greatest burger in the world, but their marketing team is like amazing, and that's why they're the biggest restaurant in the world, right? So it's like these are all skills that, and like I wish this is stuff they taught in school, to be honest, but these are all skills that like we should have been learning in school, kind of thing. But you know, you do it in the real world, and you get some valuable experience from it.
Yeah.
You know, this is stuff that you can't learn in school. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And like to me, like I feel like I don't even know if I made the full 5,000 back because I did spend $700 on the course and the marketing screwed me up too. So I don't even know if I broke even, but to my head, like the knowledge was enough to, you know, take over that gap I had of breaking even.
Yeah.
But this experience transcends all businesses. You're right. And like, I was like, yo, I'm going to go back to Amazon, but when I'm stronger, my product is stronger and when it's an actual legitimate product. Yeah. Right. So my plan is I'm going to hopefully go to India soon. Yeah. And in India, there's cheap stuff.
Don't give out your
secrets. I won't because that's actually a really good idea. Yeah. But there's cheap stuff in India. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go directly talk to the sellers and get real low prices. So my margins increase and then promote it. Yeah. Not only on Amazon, on others like Shopify and stuff like that.
Shopify, yeah, that's good.
So drop shipping and stuff.
Shopify, too. I heard have you tried Etsy? Etsy or Etsy, something like that. It's called Etsy or some shit. It's pretty much Amazon, but it's like stuff where like it's stuff like whatever the product you were telling me about. It's like stuff like that. It's pretty good. You should check. I would say not really. Yeah, you should check it out. It's called Etsy or some shit. I bought a couple shit off of it. It's pretty much people selling stuff. Yeah. So and like I don't know if it's like the fulfillment like Amazon, but I don't think anyone does anything like Amazon, right?
Amazon's massive. Yeah. No.
So, but yeah, it's pretty dope too. Yeah.
But you know the thing about all this stuff is, bro, like I was on my laptop in my shorts doing jack shit. Yeah. Except doing computer stuff, and this whole thing happened behind it, which is so cool, bro. That's like new. That's what you're living in now. Yeah, that's there's so many kids, bro. Yeah, so many kids our age is 22, 23, 20, 25 that are making so much money because they did it right once. And that's the thing about doing anything, like especially when it comes to like business and stuff. Like you could fail 100 times, you only got to get it right once. Yeah. That's the same thing with Amazon products. You could fail 100 times. You just got to get it right once. Yeah. And you get it right once and you're making serious money. Yeah. And so when you run out of your inventory, and most people I see when I was doing my research, majority of people who hit it right, like they get a good product, you know, they take like 2 months to sell out of their inventory, and then they have the suppliers sending them more product every 2 months.
And then you get it bigger.
And then you get it bigger and bigger, and it's just the snowball effect. And the margins get...
Yeah. That actually sounds very like that sounds like something I really want to try now too.
Amazon?
And to everyone that if you guys feel like this is something you guys want to try, you can always message the page or whatever. There's information everywhere.
Yeah, just give us a shout, bro. Like I'm willing to help people who are trying to do that and tell them what I've learned and what exactly what steps to take where.
And not even that, man. There's information everywhere. Like
that's true.
Just like information us talking. There's people talking all the time about this stuff. Like obviously. Invest in the knowledge. Obviously there's gonna be people that know what they're doing, and they're gonna obviously like the people with more value. They're obviously gonna charge and all that stuff for their knowledge. So find someone that you think that you find credible and
that's the key.
Invest in their knowledge, invest in their courses or whatever, and gain that knowledge from that person. Try and reach out to them and talk to them, and just do whatever you can, get the most out of that course you can.
Yeah, another thing I learned from that whole experience is that you have to invest in knowledge. Like I like when people say I don't want to spend the money on the course, like fuck, I don't want to learn that because it's like I have to pay. Like, bro, you have to pay. You should pay.
The thing is, knowledge is priceless. Like
exactly.
So the fact that there is even a price on it, and it's not even like an exorbitant price, like fucking like $10,000, like $600 for something that can make you like $600,000. Like you gotta think of it like that, or even $6,000. Like that's an investment, and that's worth it. And like bro, like if everything was like not everything's gonna be free. Like if if it was free and accessible for everyone would be doing it, and it wouldn't really be that much of an opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like, pick and choose what you're gonna spend your money on, invest in the right materials, and you're gonna see success in it. That's just how it is.
Exactly. So there's so many other opportunities like drop shipping, for example.
Yeah.
Drop shipping is a big thing. So basically, it's just AliExpress. It's a website where Chinese suppliers sell things to the US and stuff.
Yeah.
You can order it, right?
Yeah.
And it just takes a long time shipping, like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
But so essentially, what you do, and this is so big because it runs across all platforms
Yeah.
that sell online.
Yeah, Surane did did a dropshipping.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that?
So ask him when you see him.
So we have like some like professional businessmen on
proper
our podcast panels.
proper.
But yeah, keep going.
But so essentially, what it is you're basically you have your own landing page through Shopify, because Shopify makes it easy for you to have your own landing page. So you have your own landing page, you promote it, and every time a sale goes through there, like somebody buys it, like for example, it's a bracelet. Somebody buys that bracelet. You take that address that they give you and you give it and you plug it into Alibaba.
Yeah.
Right? And so Alibaba ships it to them.
Yeah.
That's it. That's drop shipping. The hardest part about that is getting people on that page.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
Because it's not like Amazon where everyone's going on that page and you just scroll through shit. This is
Amazon
like
brings you the audience. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like an actual thing.
This is actually your hunting
Your own
for people.
website, yeah.
Exactly. So this was really, really lucrative in like 2014, 2015 when it was new, right? When the internet was like just kind of like Amazon was opening its doors. Everything was new. So it's very lucrative. Now there's so much competition, bro. Like you'd be surprised at the amount of pages you look at. They're actually drop shipping pages. You'd be surprised.
I know a huge amount of them. Like I already know every time I get targeted added and data mined, I like I'm so like keen on it now that I know I'm getting data mined. Like I'll say like, yo, I want Raptor shorts, and then
you see a Raptor shorts.
Yeah, and then I'm like, shit, I kind of still want it. There you go. Yeah. And I just gave some guy $20, you know.
Bro, so you know, like there's so many there's so many opportunities, bro.
Yeah.
So many opportunities, you know. Dropship is one of them, and then we have retail arbitrage, which if you want to know what it is, you can obviously Google it to get a better answer for it. But essentially, retail arbitrage is basically if Amazon's selling something, if Amazon's selling a spoon for $10 and eBay selling a spoon for $13, the same spoon, right? Exactly, just flip it. Yeah. Just put a listing on eBay about a spoon for $14, $13, and then when you get the address, plug it into Amazon, let them sell it.
And this one I've heard of a lot. Like a big promoter of this is Gary V. If you listen to his videos, if you watch his stuff, he always talks about going to like Dollarama and buying a bunch of shit and posting it on eBay and making that $5 profit on each thing, or
getting excited,
finding on Amazon. Pardon?
Yeah, and he gets excited.
Yeah, and he gets all excited, like, you gotta buy this and you go flip it on that, like, you know. Just he's saying what we're saying with just a lot more energy. Yeah. So pretty much like all that stuff, like it's the internet, man. You can do and make money everywhere. You just have to find the right option.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole. That's like the key, right? Yeah. Like, there's so much different ways. There's Amazon FBA is the biggest one right now. Yeah. Drop shipping, people made millionaires. Retail arbitrage, people have become millionaires. And people who do this are young people. You will not find old people doing this stuff. It's our type of people. So I guess like there's a connection to there.
Yeah, because
doing that, right? Because we're techie.
We're the generation of the internet and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and it's always the small, like, it's always shit that you might think, cause bro, let's think about it. Everyone needs a phone charger. Everyone needs a fucking sponges for their house. Everyone needs a cutting board. Everyone needs shit like that. It's always a not pretty, not glamorous stuff that people do need.
Exactly.
That make the money.
You bang on, bro. You got that's the money. That's the money shot right there. Because you're absolutely right, and I think we spoke about this earlier too. Because, bro, everyone knows. Everyone on the internet is working to make money somehow.
Yeah. Like
everyone watching this probably wants to make money on the internet.
Yeah.
And the basic thing they know how to make it is, I gotta create the next Facebook. Shit, I gotta create the next Snapchat. I gotta create this app that everyone swipes right to because like the food is pretty. Like, no, you know what I mean? People are forgetting the essential basics of life. Yeah.
It's either that or people want to fucking eat in front of a camera and get a bunch of views on it. Like, it's...
Yeah.
There's more to the internet than that, you know?
Exactly. and if people forget, yo, you don't have to be the next Jay-Z, or you don't have to be the next like I don't know any low-key rappers, but anyways, you don't have to be, you know, like anyone like small rapper. You don't have to be just a rapper.
Yeah.
And like I can't rap for shit.
Yeah.
I can't even sing, right? So like for me, it's for people who are like watching, thinking that, you know, these are the only ways of creating Facebook, creating Snapchat, doing this, or creating the next pencil that fucking flies. You know, like. No, there's so many things that we need, like spoons, dishes, cutting boards, bamboo cutting boards, the charcoal. Like there's so much dumb stuff that you don't even notice you need, but you need. Yeah. And that's where the money's at. Yeah. That's where it's always been at, the basics. You know what I mean?
And if for anyone that's ever watched Shark Tank, if you guys watch Shark Tank, the biggest product on Shark Tank is a sponge with a smiley face in it.
No way.
That's the most successful product on Shark Tank. So out of everything you've seen on it, the most successful one was a sponge with a hole for a mouth that you can put a spoon through, and 2 holes in the eye so you can put other shit through, like to use it to clean.
Oh no shit.
That's the most successful thing on Shark Tank ever.
Wow.
I think it's done over like $100 million in sales. A sponge. He did not do anything different. Like, it's not a different sponge that cleans itself after you're done. Like, it's not a sponge that holds more soap. Nothing. Literally, all it did was take a sponge, cut it out, make holes in it, and give it a facelift and give it a different function. That's all it was. And that guy's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Exactly, bro. Even like people, like, yo, just think about it. Like, if you don't need to have special abilities, and that's what I learned from this Amazon experience. Like, I don't have no special abilities, bro. Like, I can't even play basketball. You know what I mean? Like, I have no abilities at all, and you can still do it. Like, you just think about what you like, right? For example, there's a lot of cat lovers out there. Like, people love dogs and shit. So just think about it. What does your dog need? A brush? Okay, how would you think that brush would be perfect? Yeah. Talk to a supplier. Make the numbers work. Sell it. You fail, big freaking deal. You'll break even in like a year. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I'm a big social media person. Like, I'm always on social media, like all that stuff. So like, I would see these Twitter accounts and stuff, and it's crazy. Like I like, it doesn't really. It takes I think. To me, I personally think it's pretty easy to catch on, but apparently a lot of people don't. Like, so you probably need a keen eye for this. But like, there's a lot of people. So a lot of viral tweets. Pinterest is a huge thing as well. Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr, those ones, and Instagram too. So they all always have stuff. Like, so this is a thing I seen earlier. I think it was 2 weeks prior. It's something called a moon lamp.
Oh yeah, moon
Remember
lamps.
I told you about the moon lamp?
That shit was huge. Yeah.
It's literally a stand with the thing moon on it, and it lights up, and you can pick it up and you can walk around. It's like an orb of light,
and it looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful. It's a great product. I've seen that on Pinterest. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it on Instagram. Three different times, and they weren't even posted with links. There were a couple, like not even influencers, just random pages that posted them. On Twitter, it had like 20,000 retweets, like 100,000 likes. Instagram, like, it had a shit ton of likes. It was on a trending page. Like, it was on so many things. The people, whoever found that and brought that to the forefront and made that thing, and on the bottom, after like in a couple tweets, like a couple people would post their link. Oh, this is this. It's very organic marketing, but that person probably became rich off that because everyone's like, yo, that's sick. That's dope. That's like, you just have to find shit like that. Like exactly. what is that? Exactly. Like, it's nothing, right? You find stuff like that, you make it cool, and that's influencer marketing pretty much. Like, that's using people with influence to push a trend, and like, we can get into all that influencer shit later, but like, you just have to find something that's cool and useful and things that we need too. You know, there's a market for everything. If you know what you're doing, you can sell anything. Like, and that's why I say marketing is the biggest thing, because I would never look for a moon lamp in my life. But after I seen that, I told you about it.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo.
And I'm kind of, I was curious because I like space and stuff.
Yeah, so there you go. That's 2 people interested in something that we would never, ever gotten. You know? So it's all about marketing is a huge thing. Always invest in your marketing, all that stuff.
Yeah, bro. Like, there's just so much stupid money in the flow. Like, people are literally looking in the clouds. Yeah. Like, yo, I need to get up there somewhere with like Dan Bilzerian or some shit, you know? But there's so much money on the floor. Yeah. Just look down on the floor. There's so much money. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this online is the best way to get your feet wet because it gives you everything that it gives a big fat CEO of a company.
Yeah.
It gives you all the skills. You fail a couple of times, big deal. Then that's up to you. That's your motivation. If you fail and you go back, that's up to you. But you're gonna fail and you're gonna learn a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And like something that's new and not a lot of people are into, and only the big dogs are into, is affiliate marketing.
Oh yeah.
That's huge, right? Like, and essentially, it's basically that's where the influencers come in. Because that's where influencers
Social
can actually easily... They already have the attention. So if they say, okay, if a pretty girl that does makeup is like, yo, this is the brush I use. Go buy it. This is the link.
Fit tea, Huda brushes, fucking Sephora, MAC.
Vitamin water.
All those vitamin water. All those people that post shit online that be like, oh, like, you
champions,
know, everything. Like, pretty much what these brands are doing is telling these people, market this. Every time someone clicks on the website, the link we give you. That's why everyone, like a lot of YouTubers, be like, the link is in the bio, link in the description, this, that. They're getting a piece, like they have a link there. It costs them nothing. They do nothing. All you have to do is talk about the product. You click on it, boom, they get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Depends on the margin, depends on their contract and what they work out and stuff. That's influence, affiliate marketing. And that's also influence. Like, you know, I call it influence, you call it affiliate. You know, it's different. It's all one and the same pretty much. It's using your influence to direct traffic into stuff and getting paid for it. So
exactly. So that's pretty, and you can even go crazy with that. You don't even have to be an influencer to do that.
Yeah.
You just have to be a marketing social media god, and you can make money.
And the crazy thing is, if you can connect all of that together, you are a god yourself.
Yeah. And there's a lot of YouTube gods.
You create your own product, you influence it, and you get a bunch of other people. You're a fucking champion.
At that point you're Steve Jobs.
Yeah. You're a champion at that point.
Yeah.
And the thing here's the biggest thing too. I always wanted to be like fucking... Oh, you always say, yo, you want to be like Drake. You want to be like fucking all these guys. For every rich and influential person that we know, there's like 100 of them that we don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how many fucking billionaires we've probably walked by when we walk downtown? Or 100 millionaires or whatever?
Bro.
There's
insane. Countless.
It's countless. I'm telling you now, I've already seen a couple people. I'm like, yo, this guy's worth a shitload of money. Airports. If you're at an airport, you've probably walked by. Like, bro, these guys are just...
Bro,
like,
just next time a Lamborghini drives by or an Aventador drives by, just know that guy's 10 millions deep.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And, like, the amount of... You're right. The amount of people we don't know that's rich. That's
and like, you don't have to be a fucking revolutionary. Like, I classify as A entrepreneur. So the A entrepreneur is like
Mark Zuckerberg.
Musk, all those guys. Those guys that create and push the shit forward. Those guys are the transcendent. Those are the faces that you're going to know.
You don't have to be that.
Those are the faces that your kids are going to learn about in their thing. You don't have to be that. That's not the only way to be rich in life. You can literally be taking the apples that are left in the tree and still get rich off apple pie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like if someone goes through the entire apple orchard, gets all the good apples, you can still go through, get all the bad apples, make apple pie and be rich. Like, there's enough money in the world for everyone to
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even influencer marketing or affiliate marketing, you don't have to do because you're an influencer.
Yeah, just
get good at how to promote shit. Like, get good at how to do search engine optimization.
Yeah.
Make money.
I'm actually starting a course on that, so I'm trying to start doing that soon. And so hopefully more people can see this podcast. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know that's the key. Like, just Amazon, everybody go do it.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody go do it.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone go do it.
Put $5,000 in right now and do it.
No, I put 5. You can put 3.
Yeah.
You can put 2.5 and budget the shit out of it and do it. But before you do it, go find a course that you like and buy that course.
Yeah, save up, find something. Like, yo, it's not a rush, but like get into it.
Yeah, like $2,500. What is that, bro? You spend that much on food a year.
Yeah.
Like on eating junk food, like a year, you're probably spending $2,500.
That's 2 phones.
That's 2 phones. That's your like one of your phone. Like, it's not much money. You could save that money and do it, right? Yeah.
That's your trip to Thailand.
And yeah, literally, that's my trip to Thailand. But yo, it's so easy. It's stupid. You just it's repetition. That's all. It's so like by the time I took this year off to, like, you know, save money and then go back into Amazon later on, if I just continuously hustling and doing it, I'm pretty sure I'd have like a product that's kind of successful. Yeah. That's at least doing well, like maybe 4 or 5 products a day.
Yeah.
And that's all. And then you make like 3 of those products and you're passively satisfied. Because, think about it. A person that has a job is making what? Anywhere between like 2 to like 5K, 6K at most. And then if you're a big dog and you work for 20 years and you're like a good position in a company, then you're making like 8, 9, 10K a year. Right? These Amazon entrepreneurs, if you sell a garbage product that makes you 2K a month, just a garbage product, like you messed up. That product is doing low, right? I failed. Like my journey was a failure. That product, if you sell a garbage product that's just doing whatever, right, and you make 2K out of it a month, bro, just do that 4 times.
Yeah.
You're making something that a vice president of a company would make, a medium company.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's actually pretty effortless too when you think about it. Like, you're not dealing with all the logistics. You're not dealing with like all.
You're not talking to nobody
shipping,
except
you're
yourself.
not doing anything. Literally, all you're doing is making ads, getting it to the right hands, getting it to the right people, and everything else. Like literally everything else. Like I'm pretty sure back in the day, people, if they were wanted to do shit like this, they have to sit there, put a stamp on every single product, put it in the mail themselves, make sure.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what it is?
You don't have to do all that anymore.
You know what it is? I feel like because of that, the competition was lower because not everybody wanted to do all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why whoever did it got rich. Yeah. And so it's the same thing. 10 years from now, if you want to get rich, good luck. It's gonna be 10 times harder.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the thing
is,
the biggest thing is finding an opportunity when it's in its infancy and hopping on it. Because once everyone's hopped on it, then. It's like, fuck, everyone's doing it. Then you got to find the next thing. That's how people get rich. It's trendsetter. It's the people that set the trends are the ones that are getting rich and stuff off it. You just got to, like, you use whatever knowledge you have and find shit,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what else do we have on our list?
We can talk about
flipping cars and houses. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, I just want to bring that up because, dude, flipping cars was a huge thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like we have a friend, he used to work in a dealership, right? So he got cheap cars, used cars, like $500. He got cheap cars, right?
Yeah.
So we took those cars. There's some small issue. We fixed it and we flipped it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that paid for my whole entire Thailand trip and Philippines trip, those flips. So what I kind of got from that again, like the whole money is everywhere type of aspect, right? Just look around you. There's somebody who can get you a discount on something. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just flip it. Like, you have so many things at home that are sitting there, like tables, chairs, flip it. Like, my sister recently, we're cleaning our house and we found books, bro. Like, garbage bags full of books. And all the books were bought for like $200-300 from schools when we were in schools. And my sister was flipping each one of them for like $25 on Kijiji.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's always basics that you can get to.
And there's everything, man. Like, I was selling Soko or Die tickets for like.
That was share that experience, bro. That was cool.
Yeah, I literally just bought. So last year I wanted to go. I couldn't go because the tickets were sold out. Everyone was charging me. I was asking around 100, 125, 130, 150. Someone even bought tickets for $200. Like they were saying, like when it got close to the event. I was bummed out. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Like I really want to go to this event, right? But I thought at that point when that happened, so this plan was a year in the making. So I thought at that point I'm like, all right, cool. Next year I'm gonna do the same thing these guys did. I'm gonna make all that money they did, and I'm gonna go for free. I'm like, yo, cause just to make up for the last year, I'm like, all right, cool. So each ticket was like $50, right? And so I bought like 25 tickets, and then I sold them for double. So I made almost pretty much $2,000 off that event.
Dope.
Yeah, so that paid for everything, like buying drinks for girls, all that stuff. Like, I ended up leaving with like a bunch of profit, and I use that money towards a car, other shit, pay for like everything. Like, so I ended up partying for free. And a lot of people do shit like that. You gotta find stuff with demand. That's all it is. Like you have to kind of have to have an eye for what sells, what doesn't sell, like what moves, what doesn't move, stuff like that. And when the opportunity comes, you have to hop on it. At that time, I knew a bunch of people that were telling me, oh, they want to do that too. I told a bunch of my friends, yo, let's do this.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity. And some of them are like, oh, nah, like, I don't think so. Or some of them are like, yo, like, ticket's not even going to sell for that much. No, like, no point.
I did.
Some of them are like, oh, like, I'll buy them later. So a bunch of people procrastinated. I took the initiative. I'm like, yo, cool. I'm going to buy 25. I bought 25 the day it dropped.
And that's a big investment up front for something that you've never done before. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot of courage.
I think that was, it's $2,000 to buy all those tickets of something like that. So yeah, I spent all that. I bought them. Like, cool. I'm gonna hold it first. Like in the first, I bought it when they first dropped. So when they first dropped, obviously the stick is still available. So you're not gonna get any sales until they sell out. So then they sell out, and then that's when all I literally did was made a comment on the post that, cool, like, oh, I'm selling a ticket. I'm selling tickets. Hit me up. So everyone would be like, oh, do you have 5? Do you have 5? Yeah, I have 5. I have 3. I have 2. Whatever. By the last day, I sold the last 2 I had for 165 each. The last 2. And then I was able to go for free. And then, like, I sold all of them. And it worked out effortlessly. And it was good. So, like, you just got to have an eye for shit. Stuff like that, you know, like, you don't have to be, like, a fucking super entrepreneur. Like, bro, like, when those OVO thing came out, like, where is it? The OVO hat, like, I bought one. I bought a hat and a shirt. If I want to, I can sell it now. I got it for 60 each. I can sell it for 200.
Yeah.
You know, just buying, reselling, and everything. Shoes, like, I bought a pair of shoes for 100. I sold it for 200. You know, it's not like a lot of people, like, when you see people with a lot of Jordans and all that stuff, more times they're getting them for either, like, they're either making money off them, or they're getting them at the price. They're getting them, they're wearing them,
Yeah.
and then they're selling at the same price. Same thing with cars. I've never bought a car over value. I always look at what's it called, depreciation curves and all that stuff. Like, before I buy a car, I make sure there's no more depreciation left in it, if not, like, very, very little. Like, I never buy a car within a certain window of being all that. So I know that it's not going to depreciate. I'm not going to lose money. And best case scenario, and then on top of that, I'll wait for a good deal so that when I go back to sell it, it's worth more. Like, it's worth more than I paid for, or like it's you know, I make money on it. So I've never really lost money on a car. I've never really lost money on like shoes, like events, obviously, like stuff like that, clothes. Like, you know, you always, the biggest thing I tell people is patience. Like, wait for the good deal. Wait for, if you really want something, wait on it. Wait for the best deal possible. Use it until you know it's worth more than to, like, use it to a point where it's like you made up that difference in cost, and then sell it back, and you're gonna be pretty much going through shit. And this Surane's cousin, he does this too with his cars and all that stuff. He buys cars, fix them, buys motorcycles, fix them, ski-doos, fixes them, he uses them, then he sells it for more because he bought it for such a steal. So, like, there's a lot of people that are able to fund lifestyles and all that stuff by being resourceful and having a knack for knowing when to buy something and when to hop on a good deal.
Yeah.
And being able to have the knowledge to know that it's worth this much actually, and getting it for this much. Negotiation is a huge thing. You gotta always negotiate your cars. I negotiated over $1,000 down on my last car. Like, you know, stuff like that. There's a lot of skills, and you're not gonna get rich off fucking, like, so-called tickets or fucking all that shit. But this is stuff that helps you spend or save money for stuff that really matter, or like stuff like fucking doing Amazon. Like, you know, these are all small habits and stuff that you can pick up and learn that help you save money or maximize your money. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people nowadays is like they'll spend a lot of money on convenience when they really don't have nothing to do anyway. Like, you can afford to wait. Like, your time, like I'm not trying to say your time is not valuable. I'm saying, like, at this point, you can afford to wait. You can't afford the extra money for the convenience. You know, wait the time. Be really patient. Develop those skills, and that can transfer into everything. Half the skills I learned from all this stuff, I can transfer that into Amazon. I can make money off that.
Yeah,
there's all stuff that I can transfer into a business later on in my life and use it. Like, so. You use these opportunities to develop skills, like, and yeah, you might not make fucking $10,000 the first month, or even the first year, or even the first 2 years, but you can develop skills that will work all across your life.
Exactly. Or even, like, you know, just whatever you're making at your job, save that and get a side hustle going and spend that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to get some like that.
Trying to get another side hustle going. Fuck. But
yeah. I mean, look, we're in the same struggle that everyone else is in.
Yeah,
right? Like, we're no fucking fancy rich people. No.
Yeah, we're not. We're definitely not. We're just always. I feel like we're always just looking for an opportunity.
Exactly. Like even this, bro. Like this, like we're just recording in a basement, just taking a shot at providing the world with value, and like that's what business is, right? At the end of the day, like we're just gonna continue providing value, and hopefully one day the world will give us back what we deserve, and that's the key.
Yeah.
Right. So just look out, like whatever. And I'm actually like while you were talking, I was thinking about it, I'm like we should do podcasts where we share our like experiences with certain skills that we've developed. Like for example, you were talking about like the whole flipping stuff. So we like do podcasts where we share like our journeys with that and what the hell we learned, and like how like if there's an opportunity like for example affiliate marketing is a huge opportunity, how we would implement it, because I think people in sitting across the world can really learn from this kind of stuff.
And the another thing, like this podcast was another thing that we seen an opportunity in. Like at the point I was thinking about starting a podcast, and even now to this day, podcast was still a very, very infant market. Like it's
small.
It's very small market. Like there's so much room for potential. Like to put into perspective, at the beginning of this year, there was only 5 million podcasts out there in the world. Seems like a lot, right? Yeah. To put into perspective, there are over 50 million YouTube channels.
No shit.
Yeah.
50 million, bro?
Yeah.
My God.
Over 50 million YouTube channels. So there's not even 10% of the podcast channels compared to YouTube channels. So podcasting was in its infancy. We have a core group of friends that love to talk, that have a very good chemistry.
Yeah.
Like me, Wazir, Surane, for example. Me and you, we have good chemistry. We can talk for days. Like this is stuff that we did on our own time regardless. Like we literally sat in a basement, smoke hookah, and talk about what's the next thing that's going to make us money. Yeah. Like this is not different than what we used to do. It's literally just a mic in our face. Me, Wazir, Surane. We would literally sit like we were sitting, playing video games, talking shit to each other. Yeah, exactly. And just talking about random shit that comes up on our, like talk about shit that we've seen on Twitter or on Instagram or this, that. We're not doing anything different. We're just trying to figure out a way to do what we were currently doing and help us push it and use it to push us forward in life. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what we were trying to do. Exactly. That's why we hopped on this podcast opportunity. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I love to fucking like sit in front of a mic. Like this is not like when I was 10 years old, I wasn't thinking, yo, I'm gonna sit in front of a mic and talk all day. No, it's an opportunity and I'm trying to take advantage of it, and we're trying to take advantage of it. So you got to figure out opportunities. If you want to start a podcast, go ahead, start a podcast. If you want to fucking start a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. If you want to, create a small business on Amazon, start a business on Amazon. At the end of the day, life is short, so take advantage of the opportunities. Yeah, I know. I exactly what you said, bro. Like, to me, I didn't think of like starting a podcast ever until I realized that, like, everything we're saying right now, if I said it to a friend, or if you said it to a friend, it'll help that friend. But let's just put it out there and see where it goes. Like I have literally no big ambitions for anything I do, because I like expectations kind of ruin your emotions after. So it's like just take the blind shot. Yeah. See what happens. And have fun. And that's the thing. I used to look at videos and be like, yo, that shit only has like 1,000 views. That's pretty like whatever. Nowadays, man, when our videos get 100 views, I'm happy. I'm fucking happy. I'm like, yo, we passed 100 views. Yes. And like right now we're averaging what, like 100, 120 views of an episode on all the entire channel, and we'll get like what, 2,000 to 3,000 watch minutes per thing. So that means 3,000 minutes of our podcast per episode are being watched, like 3,000 minutes. So it's pretty. That's like, that to me, like, yeah, it's not huge. They're not big numbers or anything. They're not nothing flashy. We're not making the money off of it, nothing. But at the end of the day, like, yo, like it's people are watching. Something. Yeah. It's something, it's at the end of the day, it's something. 100 now, 1,000 later, 10,000 later, or if it doesn't, cool. We tried our best. We did our thing. We took advantage of our opportunity, and it either worked or it didn't. So, and the only thing at that point you can say is, okay, cool. What's the next thing? And keep moving. Yeah, that's it. That's all it is,
Yeah. So, I mean, like that's our podcast for the experiences of Amazon and like, just
and opportunity like and everything, so. And at the end of the day, we want to tell you guys that we are not this is not a bunch of professionals talking. We're not experts. This is just us bouncing ideas off each other, thoughts. Like we literally have like a couple topics we want to talk about. We never rehearsed any of this. This is all the stuff that comes off the top of the head.
Yeah, and these are conversations that me and him have regularly, but just shorter in length. Now, this is a good place to explore those conversations.
Yeah,
And so
exactly. And so, yeah, so we hope that we did provide value for you. And yeah, at the end of the day, we're not professionals. So go do your research. If something we said intrigues you, go do the research and find out for yourself. Ask us questions if you want. We're still on this journey ourselves too. So
yeah, we're just a bunch of losers on a mic, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. so that's all there is for today's podcast. Thank you for listening. If we did provide that value, that
free stuff, don't forget the free stuff. Go get it.
Yeah. If we did provide that value, please do like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, get us to 100 views again. Get us to 200 views. You know, I would love to get 200 views, you know. That 100,
your picture gets more likes than that.
Yeah, my Instagram pictures get more likes than
Bro,
fucking
this is free stuff. Come on, 200 views.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Take care. Peace out.